Good evening, everyone. Week 8 journal, and the first question is, what percentage of your teachers currently get feedback more than twice a month? I would say it's actually a pretty low number, maybe about 15 to 25%. We have a lot of veteran teachers on our staff that don't need multiple evaluations throughout the year. I do know that our administrators are going in with the instructional coaches and strategists quite often with some of the new structures that we're putting in place with Literacy First and things of that nature. We do have a lot of peer-to-peer feedback. Like I said, the learning strategists and coaches will go in along with some teacher leaders. Will go in and do some observation and feedback regarding some of the new programs that we're putting in place, including the Leader in Me and Literacy First. So from an administrative standpoint, it's not as often as one might hope. There are many factors that go into play with that, but that is the reality of the situation. And then the second question is, what percentage of your time is currently devoted to instructional or cultural leadership? Actually, in my role, I would say a lot of my time is actually spent in instructional and cultural leadership. Probably about 65 to 70% of my time, I am the site liaison for the Leader in Me, which is our social, emotional, and culture building piece at our school. And so I do work frequently with action teams and teachers regarding that. So that's a big part of my day. And then instructional leadership, as the year has gone on, I have taken a more active role in doing some of those coaching conversations and feedback with teachers, especially in first grade, which is the grade that I'm assigned. So that's been a big part of my new day-to-day life in my role. And then what are some of the biggest improvements you can make to your weekly schedule in order to increase the time you spend on instructional and cultural leadership? I think one of the things that I need to do is something that the Leader of Me has actually taught me, the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is prioritizing and not prioritizing the urgent things, but prioritizing the most important things. And the urgent things will get done, but when you prioritize the most important things like instructional and cultural leadership, you're making more impact with your staff. And so that's probably one of the things that I need to do is make priorities and put them in place and not let the kind of distractions come in and take me away from what I'm really meant to be doing. And then the tool that I found from this week's activity, I do like this action plan. We have something similar to this in the Leader in Me, and that is this action planning worksheet, which I really like. This is actually off of their website when you become a Leader in Me school. But I really like this because it's the see-do-get model, and so you actually work from the get, the result we want, and then the do, what we have to do, and the different check boxes there. There's a timeline, and then what guides our approach to all this. I really think this is broken down in a way that while at first might seem a little bit cumbersome, actually really helps with the planning process and getting things done, especially those big areas that we need to focus on, like instruction. And then another one I really liked from this week was this monthly map. I think it's a good way to start out a school year and obviously have it be a working document. So with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and we will see you next week.